What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of 2 for 2, your sports podcast for the culture, by the voices of the culture. I'm your host, Keith, and I'm here, as always, with my brother, Nell. And we are back on the pod today, man. Got another great one for you guys. It's season 4, episode 14. Nell got the Sixers gear on, so let's get right to it.
Yes, sir.
I see you, Nell. What you
Yes,
got
sir.
there?
Yes, sir. We back.
He is
We
fully
back.
in,
I want
fully
you to
engaged.
put the word out. We back up. We
Fully
back up.
engaged. Okay. How's it feel? 3-0 Sixers?
Yeah, it feels good being back at the top of the East where we belong. It's a
For how
long
long will
gap
you be
year,
there?
but yeah, we back.
So it's safe to say you are fully on board. I can pick up the expectations for the team now. You guys are overachieving, or you guys
give
just
us
right
a
on.
second. Just give us a
Oh,
second. Right up.
You're right.
We are
Y'all
exactly
right on
where we're
pace?
supposed to be.
Okay.
Just
All
let
right,
us
folks.
get the full team back. Let's get Embiid off minute restrictions. Then we can start having some conversations.
All right, fair enough. Well, as you all can see and hear, Nell is excited. He is Sixer down for those of y'all that do not watch on YouTube.
Great basketball.
Sixer down. He got the Embiid jersey. He got the brotherly love jacket with the Sixers hat on, man. Quite the outfit for the pod today, man. I can't say I expected it, but I should.
Ready.
I'm mad I didn't. But we'll talk about NBA in just a little bit, man. Let's start with our NFL recapping this past week, man. We got our NFL panic meter back this week. We're gonna start with. I don't want to start with your Cowboys after we just went on the high, so we'll go to the Steelers. Let's start with the Pittsburgh Steelers. Panic meter on the Steelers after dropping another one to the Packers on Sunday night, man.
I'm gonna say like a 6 right now. I'm not like overly confident in them. It's more so I'm not confident at all in the rest of the division. Obviously, the Ravens get Lamar back this week. We'll see what they can do.
Yeah.
Bengals coming off a loss, giving a win to the Jets for their first win of the season. So it's more so just about the rest of the division. I think the Steelers still can win enough games to win this division with the way, their schedule and the rest of this division looks like. But, it's definitely still concerning the way their defense has looked over the last couple of weeks. Seems like if TJ isn't getting constant pressure, they really struggle to get stopped. So Aaron Rodgers he's looked solid, but, run game isn't always there. You can't rely on him to win you games. This isn't Green Bay Aaron Rodgers. Usually their best games of the season is, when they get their running backs involved. So if they can, get that situated, I think they can still win enough games to win this division. So I'm not too panicked yet.
It's a lot left, for them to, achieve. I'm gonna probably say I'm like somebody to steal. I'm gonna just say like I'm gonna put a 5, right? I'm kind of in the middle. Mostly the only reason why I'm slightly panicked is just looking ahead at their schedule, right? They got the Colts this week. Right now, best team in the AFC. Think they got the best record in the league. Won't be easy.
That'll be a good test.
They got the Colts, then they play the Chargers. You got Bengals, you got Bears, and you got the Bills, you get the Ravens. They still got to play the Lions and the Ravens one more time. So, sitting at 4-3, I think they're shaping up for another, 9-8 type of season. You know what I'm saying? So,
which
I'm
could win the division this year.
Right, and it could, exactly. So I'm going to just say I'm a 5. I'm not, it's not all bad. They showed some good fight even in that Packers game for a little bit. Like you said, Aaron Rodgers looks pretty solid. I mean, he doesn't look terrible, but they've got some things that they've got to do. That defense is going to always be, where they hang their hat. So if they can't get stops, it's just going to be a little murky here and there. So I'm going to give them a 5. I'm going to still stay at the 5 on the Steelers. Let's double back to you Cowboys, man. Dallas, came off a 20-point loss to the Broncos. You haven't been too high on them all year. You've been pretty consistent with your rating of them and how you feel. Not getting too high, not getting too low. At this point, where's the panic meter on your Cowboys?
We're at about a 10.
Oh.
Yeah, that defense is bad. It's not just bad, it's awful.
The 1 week anomaly is over.
I mean, we expected it, right? That team hasn't won in Denver since 1995, so didn't expect a great outcome here. The offense looked awful. I think Dak's he's due for, a bad game, but when he does have a bad game, they have zero chance of winning. With the way that defense looks, even when he has spectacular games as we've seen this season, it's still not a guarantee that they're going to walk out of there with a W. Sitting here at 3-4-1, I feel like this was maybe the easier stretch of their schedule.
Mhm.
I know they played a lot of tough teams, but like you can't miss out on wins against the Panthers. Um, the Bears are solid this year, but I mean, losing to the Bears and Panthers,
Yeah.
that's rough. So,
The back end is a little worrisome.
yeah. So
You get two sorry games. You get Cardinals Raiders.
I'm Kyler Murray's if is Kyler Murray back?
Maybe he didn't play last week.
He's undefeated at AT&T Stadium. He be drawing when he comes to play the Cowboys. So
That's where
like,
he's from, ain't it? I think that's where he's
yeah,
from. Yeah.
like he's 9-0 in AT&T Stadium. I think like 2 or 3-0 in the NFL. But like with the way that defense look, I have no hope that they can stop anybody. So I don't even think they'll make the playoffs this year because I think you'll probably get 2 wild card teams from the West.
Yeah, looking at y'all schedule, man. I'm gonna say I'm like a 7-8. 3-4-1. I just say you got the Cardinals, you got the Raiders. Let's say you go 5-4-1 there. Then you get Eagles, Chiefs,
Cooked,
Lions back to back.
cooked,
You know
cooked,
that
cooked.
that that's tough. You got Vikings, Chargers, Commanders, Giants to end the year. Maybe you split that. I don't know. It like you said, the defense isn't great. The defense, I mean,
That's,
Bo Nix and the
that's an
Broncos have looked
understatement.
all right, but like 40 points to that. Troy
I mean,
Franklin
dudes
coming out
just be running
party.
wide open.
Yeah, rough seas for your Cowboys, man. But good thing you got the Sixers. It is what it is. You made it. It was cool while it lasted.
Oh yeah, we
Cool while it
good.
lasted.
I mean, I'm good. I'm happy. It's
Yeah.
all right. We can push
Next
football
team.
to the side.
Next team on the panic meter, we got the Minnesota Vikings. Carson Wentz out for the year. Doesn't matter. Starting quarterback JJ McCarthy should be back this week anyway. Didn't look great in the 3 games I think he played, 2.5 games that he played. The Vikings is a team last year, playoff team. They had 2-3 losses themselves, and now they're sitting at 3-4, I believe it is. 3-4.
Yep,
Face off with the Lions this week. Divisional game. Where's our panic meter on the Vikings?
about an 8.
I think I'm right with you. I'm close to putting it at a 10. I think they're
It might as well be a 10.
it might as well be. And I hate to say I don't have confidence in my guy JJ, but I don't.
You shouldn't. Not the way he looked.
I don't.
I mean,
Jettas
if they
doesn't
can
look like
get,
himself. I mean,
if
Jettas looks good
it's not his
when he
fault.
can do his thing. Right. I
Yeah,
was gonna say it's not his fault, obviously.
maybe
Um, yeah.
maybe they can get the fourth quarter from week 1, JJ. If they can get that guy to be more consistent, I mean,
Let's hope. Let's
they
hope
have the
some time off.
weapons.
They do.
But injuries have been killing them and haven't had the consistent quarterback play that they had last year. Obviously, we know the type of season Sam Darnold had last year and is having once again this year with Seattle, having them at I think they're 5-2 if I'm not mistaken. Um, but yeah, they like I said, they don't have the consistent quarterback play that they had last year. So
Yeah. And
and
this is a team that we're
obviously
used to their coach being a quarterback whisperer.
not not with the 2 they got on the roster this year.
Only
And I
so
mean,
much you
look,
can do,
maybe
huh?
JJ will turn it around eventually, but yeah, no comeback stories in Minnesota for quarterbacks this season.
Yeah. Nah, not looking too hot. Definitely we'll give him a shot, A couple weeks off might have been all he needed. Who knows? JJ, he's a winner. But it sucks to see a Vikings team with the defense they have, the weapons they have. Pretty inexplicable 3-4 right here. You know what I'm saying? Just maybe it was the Dublin game. Looking ahead to their schedule, you get Lions, you get Ravens with Lamar. Yeah, might be dark. Our last team on the panic meter, though, the Atlanta Falcons. Kirk Cousins returns to the starting lineup. They look just about as bad as always. Is it a wrap for them?
Because of the state of the NFC, I'm gonna say they still have a chance to possibly squeeze in that final
3 and
wild card
4.
spot,
Mhm.
but it's not good. It's not good. Only saving grace for Michael Penix Jr. right now is that Kirk Cousins came in and
And look, you got
had
smoked by the Dolphins, bro.
just as bad of a loss as he had against the Panthers earlier in the season. Um, yeah, like I told you, they got two of the worst losses in the NFL this year by far.
Yeah, absolutely.
And, there are teams out there that have lost to the Jets and Titans. But I mean, I still think those are two of the absolute worst losses
Yeah,
this season.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, I'm about a 7 with them.
yeah.
But
I'm a
I do think they're just so up and down. Like they could win next week and have a terrific performance. But um, like I said, I think 8-9 wins could possibly squeeze you into that final wild card spot.
yeah.
Maybe.
It's tough with the Falcons team, man, because on one hand the defense is one of the better defenses that we've seen, but then you get kind of cut up by Tua. Uh, and we've seen how bad that he's looked. You know what I'm saying? The quarterback play
Leading the league
is
in interceptions,
concerning.
if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, he's leading the league in every bad stat you could possibly have. I don't even, they couldn't get the run game going last week against the Dolphins, a bottom tier run defense as well. I'm gonna say I'm an 8. They got the Patriots this week. Could drop down to 3-5 at that point, the way the Patriots have been playing. So we don't know, but the hate in me is gonna say they're at 8 for the Falcons, and I hope that they continue to lose. That's really my 2 cents on that. All right, looking back to this week, man. Week 8. Who are you giving your most impressive win sticker to this week now?
Uh, it was kind of tough picking one this week.
Yeah,
I like what the Packers did. It looked solid. I mean, Denver looked really good, even though it was against my Cowboys.
I know where I'm going.
I'll say you go first.
I got the Texans. CJ
Not
Stroud
bad.
throws 300 yards, his best passing performance of the year, and that's with no Nico Collins, no Tank Dell, no nothing. He out there throwing the rookies, Higgins, um, Hutchinson, Woody Marks. And then you beat a 49ers team. That's not a bad team at all, right? Like Mac Jones has looked fine playing so far this year. I mean, they held the defense. My God, Christian McCaffrey held him in check. He had 25 yards rushing, only had 3 receptions. This is a guy that's like killing it in the receiving game this year for the Niners. And then they go out, they double-digit victory. So I got to tip my cap to D'Amico Ryans and the guys out in Houston. I think that's their best win of the season for sure.
Not a bad pick. Definitely a win that they needed to
Needed it
try to stay
bad.
in that
Needed it bad.
AFC race. And 49ers been playing good ball this season. But I think I'll stick with the Packers. Jordan Love had a great game.
How about the Jets, bro?
Tough game on the road. I mean, it was impressive, but like
It was shocking. It was like, oh.
Yeah, more so shocking than impressive. Especially the way it ended. Um, but yeah, they created a ton of pressure on Aaron Rodgers, especially in that second half. So um, they look like a team that could represent the AFC. I hope it doesn't happen. Don't want to ever see Micah hold up a Lombardi trophy, but they looked really good. Can't lie.
Yeah, they did.
Especially if Jordan
They
Love
look
is
like
playing
that
like
Packers
that.
team I be
That's
talking about.
Yeah, like if that Jordan Love shows up, like it's definitely
I
scary.
mean, but that's what you said, right?
Christian
That's
Watson
what you
came
said.
back and he made some plays. Um, they got a ton of guys that can
Yeah,
make plays. Don't have the
yeah,
true number one, but they got a bunch of dudes that hey, one day this dude might catch 3 touchdowns. You got Tucker Kraft, who on
had a
National Tight
day.
End Day ended it with a bang. Had a great performance.
Yeah, I was nervous. I started Kraft over Gatson. Gatson had a day on Thursday. I was like, damn, Kraft did it up. I said, I appreciate that. I appreciate that for sure. But you said that about the Packers, though, right? Like you said, if Jordan Love plays really well, they're a really hard team to beat. But a lot of it all kind of boils down to just how well Jordan Love is going to play any given Sunday. So The flip side of that, man, most disappointing loss. Is it the Falcons' loss for you or somebody else?
As bad as that Falcons loss was, most disappointing loss for me was the Bengals.
Yeah, blew the lead.
Yeah, and not even just for the fact that you lost to the only winless team at this point in the NFL, but I mean they had an opportunity to be a half game back in the division, have a 4-4, have a 500 record after losing four straight when Burrow went down. Their schedule is it's manageable, with Burrow being back in December and the Ravens struggling at 2-5. I know they're getting Lamar back, but defense is still, been a question mark in Baltimore. The Steelers are, 4-3, been solid, but they've got some holes and some glaring issues. So I think they kind of blew a golden opportunity to kind of put themselves, really back into the thick of things. I mean, they're, still what 3-5, so they're not,
Mhm.
too far back in that division, with I believe another game against the Steelers, but you know, it would have been a lot easier had you put yourself in at 4-4 rather than 3-5. So I
Yeah,
think they kind of blew an opportunity right there.
yeah, I'm right with you. That game is disappointing, and obviously the Falcons loss. Probably definitely my top two. You already talked about the Bengals. We talked a little about the Falcons. I don't know how you do that to the Dolphins, who are literally imploding. And did you see? Did you see, bro? Ollie Gordon and A Chain in the interview after the game, and
Nah.
he's like, I think we got our swagger back. I said, oh, please stop.
I love
Like,
that. I love
like
that
Atlanta,
video.
look what you've done. Like comedy. So we'll see, man. But moving right along, man, you talked a little about those Ravens, man. Lamar Jackson is back. Some people thought he would have been back last week, but short week for them. They play Thursday night this week. With Lamar coming back, they got a Thursday night game against the Dolphins, man. Do you still think the Ravens have a shot at this point? Coming off a win, they got the win they needed last week, beating the Bears. Bears are fraudulent as usual. How you feeling about the Ravens' chances, man?
I think they have a chance. I think they have a chance
I think
to
they're good. I think they're in there.
I don't know. I can't promise that they're in there because it they were in this predicament before Lamar got hurt. Like they were already in
That's
a
fair.
in a rough spot. So I mean, although obviously they struggled offensively without him, it wasn't the offensive issues that was the most glaring problem with this team. It's defensively they were awful. Um, obviously they played good against the Bears and were able to get some key stops, holding them to 16 points. But um, if they want to have a chance at winning this division or when getting into the playoffs at all, it's going to start with a lot of change defensively. And last week was a good start. We'll see how healthy Lamar is when he gets back. I think offensively, he's going to come back and do what Lamar does, but it's going to take a lot defensively for them to get there. But I think they have a chance. I don't think they're completely out of it, even at 2-5. You got the Dolphins, Vikings, Browns, Jets. That's with Lamar. Those are all winnable and should be
Yeah.
won. Will they win them? We shall see.
Yeah, I mean, like you said, the defense is pretty bad. It's funny because at one point in time, I thought like they were missing a bunch of guys in the backfield, like the defensive backfield. And I'm watching, I'm like,
Mm,
I see Nate, I see Wiggins, I see Humphrey. I think this is just their starting defensive backfield that just kind of
yeah,
looks
they
like
just weren't
this.
playing good.
Yeah, so um, that has to happen. But it can't be. Oh, you can't talk enough about the impact Lamar Jackson has on this roster. The MVP of the league. He really showed his value just in his absence and how this Ravens team has looked. We've known that since he's been in the league. Their record without him is abysmal. Their record with him is fantastic. He saves a lot for them, but. I'm gonna give him a shot, man. I'm gonna say Lamar comes back and gives them that little shot in the leg that they need. They got a W last week, so winning heals a lot of things, right? Like it's a lot easier to go into the week as a Ravens fan, as a Ravens coach, a Raven player, and say, hey, we got Lamar back and we just got to win. Hey, anything can happen. So we'll see. It's what, week
They
9
got
now?
they got
So
four division games down the stretch against the Bengals and Steelers. So
got to win
those will
all
be
of them.
crucial if they can somehow win all those 3 out of 4. they'll be in solid position. So we'll see.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Last thing, man, for the NFL before we move on to NBA and wrap this thing up today, man. We have another chronicle in the Tush Push era, right? This week, Jalen Hurts calls a Tush Push against the Giants. Brian Burns makes a heady play, snatches the ball out of his hands before he's down. Refs call forward progress, say that that can't happen on forward progress. Is it time to get rid of the Tush Push at this point now? If they can
Yeah,
do that, then what are we supposed
I
to do?
wasn't beforehand. I didn't really care about it. Obviously, uh, going against it twice a year, it being as unstoppable as it is, it was very frustrating and annoying to play against. But I was never a believer that it needed to be eliminated from the game just because it was such an unstoppable play. And I think a lot of it came down. We've seen other people try to do it, and it's not as successful. Their offensive line and Jalen Hurts just being such a strong quarterback, being able to do that. But I don't. It's weird because this year I feel like the officiating problems have been more glaring this year than any other year of the tush push, to the point where it's become a point of emphasis,
Right, it's come
and
to yeah.
and it's become too much of a problem to where it's like we probably do need to get rid of this. I mean, that was a blatant fumble. That was such an
Yeah,
obvious
it was great play by
fumble,
Burns too.
and
Like
it was
that,
a
like that's a momentum killer.
and I just don't get it. And then the false starts, um, I never really noticed them last year until it was pointed out this year, and now it's like it feels like you can go back to every game and find a false start on a tush push. And I think with the officiating issues that has come along with the play, I think it's too much. It's just too much.
Yeah, it's rough. Like it's gotten to the point where, and if I'm a Eagles fan too, I have to be annoyed with it because when you watch the broadcast, like that's like one of the main talking points at all times, right? Every time the tush push they line up, it's like, oh, did somebody jump early? Was somebody in the neutral zone? Oh, what do we do about forward progress? So it's just gotten to the point where like, and and I say this to say like I think this might be part of the NFL's like thing, right? Like it's part of this is good. This is good to see like you're getting way more issues with this play than necessary. Is one play. So I mean,
And the thing is, I love the tush push counters too,
yeah, no, the counters are
which is
lit, and that's what I'm
crazy.
saying. Like
I love the
I'm not
counters;
even
they're
mad.
fun.
Yeah, I'm not even mad. Like people are like, oh, you just mad because your team can't do it. Like hey, I'm cool with it, but like the simple fact that like this play is it's gotten to the point where it only benefits the Eagles. You know what I'm saying? Like
Yeah,
the Eagles can do anything with it. You go early, you can fumble, you can whatever, and good on them. Good on them. But it's like, hey, all right, bro. Like
yeah.
everybody's getting sick
Hit
of it.
the nail in
Everybody's
the
getting sick of it.
coffin.
Yeah,
Puts the defense too much at a disadvantage. And I mean, it even puts the officials at a disadvantage because when something goes wrong, like they don't know what to do.
yeah. They just out there trying to make a play based off the rules.
Anytime something goes bad, they get forward progress, but they can just sit there and push
Yeah.
and push and push
And then
until
if that's
they
the
get
case,
where
you
he
can just
wants.
forward progress your way all the way
Yeah.
up the field. Yeah, it's an incredible play. So
Yeah, I mean,
we'll
we've
see.
seen him
We'll
run it
see.
4 straight times before,
Yeah, that,
so
yeah, and there's nothing stopping that in the red zone. The thing about the Eagles, like they're assholes to the point where hey, they'll just keep doing it. They know that everybody's mad about it. Hey, they're gonna
I mean,
force
I
this to
respect
change.
it.
Force them to change.
If I got a
Yeah,
money play at Matt and that's gonna give me a touchdown from the one, I'm
that's
gonna
what you
run it
do.
every
That's what
time.
you do. That's what you do anyway on Madden. Don't try to act like you don't cheat.
Don't do that.
That's not here nor there. Moving on to the NBA,
I don't
man. We
play
got
Madden anymore anyway.
who the last person you lost to on there? Was it me?
Probably not.
Damn. Sorry. Well, hopefully you get it
Yeah,
so I can beat you.
you ain't like that.
Do we need to go back to the Palooza? The pre
You ain't
pre
like,
Pagese Palooza?
you don't like that.
Moving on.
I played
NBA,
you.
man. Yes, at brunch, before brunch. You had a very
You sure I hopped on the six?
It was you. Because they
I
were
was
like,
probably hung.
dang, Keith, now he's not going to get NCAA no more.
I was probably hungover.
Nah, that was the next day. It's all right. Don't worry about it. Victor Wembanyama, man, in the NBA. My God, my God, my God. This might be the best basketball player to ever touch a basketball. Pause. I mean, I it's like the 9 blocks, the the one step from over half court, pull up in your face after getting a block, 2 blocks in a row, the get a rebound behind the back cross up the floor. I mean, 7'6". Was he 20, 21?
I don't know.
How old is this
But
man?
it's a
I'm looking it
problem.
up. I'm looking it up.
I would like to make some minor tweaks and adjustments to my first team All NBA list and switch out Wemby.
No, really no.
Put
No.
Wemby in that first team and make him my league MVP.
He is 21.
Because
21.
You can just give him all the accolades. This year is over.
This man can do whatever he wants to do on the floor. I knew we were gonna talk about this today, and like while I was in the shower, I was trying to like run through my thoughts, and it's just like, bro, like it's like every game is something else that's just like I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before. I've never seen that before, and it's like at some point in time you will have to just crown him what he is, the best basketball player in the world.
First game against Dallas, that was really like,
dog.
That was
they ain't had to do
some
Cooper
shit
flag
I never
like
seen
that.
before.
They ain't have to do Cooper flag like that.
And that was a crazy front line to do it against.
Bro, AD made a man like a baby, bro. The Spurs are a must watch. People listening to this at home.
I haven't missed the Spurs game this season.
Now, NBA League Pass is the best $25 I've ever spent a month.
You're going to think I am actually a Spurs fan.
Bro, whenever Victor Wembanyama plays, I'll be watching. We need to go to that game versus the Sixers. That's the game we need to go to. We need to go see Wemby play.
You know, it's crazy. The game Embiid scored 70 on the Spurs. I literally was like about to buy tickets, and I was just like, I don't feel like getting in late tonight. I got game in the morning and missed out on that.
Man, people, listen, people, listen. This is the best basketball player on the earth.
I was Embiid versus Wemby. Let me go see that.
And I don't want people to be weird about it.
Now I fear that Wemby's going to try to get his 70 back against Embiid.
Oh, you remember what he did to us? What was it, 60? I think he gave us 60, got the block to win the game. Or no,
he didn't.
I think Brunson had 60.
Yeah.
Brunson had 60, and he blocked the shot and threw the ball away. Menace. And then on Christmas, terrorized us. My God. Yeah, no. People will say whatever, like, I love LeBron James, Michael Jordan. I'm all with you.
LeBron, we're good.
Let me tell you.
He can stay home. The league's okay.
We are in good hands. We are in great hands. My only fear with Wemby is that in today's super cautious NBA, one injury, he going to be sitting for another 2 months. And the NBA doesn't deserve 2 months without Wemby. He needs to be, they talk about flexing schedules. The Spurs should be on TV every night. Every night. It's that impressive. Like, the kid is just like all business, no nonsense, just out there just hooping, man. And it looks great. Like he's one of one. Obviously, he's the tallest player we've ever seen. Nobody else taller in the NBA.
He's gonna be the guy of this era that puts up Wilt Chamberlain numbers, and 40 years from now, everyone's looking at him like he's.
They're gonna say, "Did it really happen?" Yeah, it happened.
The Guinness Book of World Record for the NBA. Like every record is just gonna be Wilt and Wemby.
What's the NBA record for blocks in a game? He don't have it yet.
I don't know. I don't think he's had a triple-double. Well, he had one triple-double with blocks.
17 blocks. Elmore Smith. That'll be gone by the end of this year.
By the end of this year? I don't think that.
Vail had 12. Hassan Whiteside had 12 in 2015.
They
sorry.
Can get 12.
He can get
13 to 14.
So on this, so they not counting.
He's not getting 17.
They not counting Elmore because that was in the 70s. So we're going to say it's 15. 15 is the highest by Shaq and Manute Bol. He can do 15. I'm surprised he's not already on this list.
The only reason I think it'll be hard to get 15 is just because
he's gotten 10 blocks twice.
Yeah, I guess I could see like 12 to 13, but like...
Did he have 9 blocks in the first half the other day? Or 6, 7?
And then dudes like are just going to shoot jump shots the rest of the game.
That's fair. That's fair.
And we already shoot way more threes. in this era. Like dudes is gonna start throwing up they floaters. Um,
The dude is crazy,
or they
bro.
just not going to test. They not just not going to test him after 10 blocks. I mean,
Man,
it's gonna be like Shohei Ohtani in the World Series the other night. Like after a certain point, we're just not
yo,
trying you
yeah, you're
anymore.
not, yeah, you're not hitting nothing. Speaking of the World Series, 18 innings last night. Ooh,
I was up for all of it. That was insane.
I told you this morning. I was almost late to work. Fell asleep, phone dead, trying to watch. But
Great
no,
game.
seriously, bro.
Shout out
Like,
to Freddie Freeman.
speaking of Shohei, like Shohei and Wemby, like we are so blessed in this generation to get like two of the best all time athletes ever. Ever. Like these two guys might go down as the greatest of all time, legitimately in their sports. Like not even might. Like it's a good case. The next like 3 years we'll be saying it and it'll just be a done deal. Like we just won't, like you said, LeBron, like we didn't even talk
Yeah,
about LeBron not playing this year. We talking about
yeah.
Wemby.
Wemby has scary potential.
Yeah,
Scary.
it's gross. And he, like you said, he's only
Because
21.
it's only been like 2 or 3 players to ever win MVP and Depoy. He might
And
do
he'll
it
be the next.
multiple times.
Yeah.
He'll do it multiple times.
Yeah. There's no limit to what his stats can look like. Like if anything will be just the Spurs trying to hold him back. Like that's it. Like and
He'll
that
fuck
Spurs team
around.
looks good too.
He'll mess around one year and win the scoring title, lead the league in
Defensive
points, rebounds,
steals.
blocks,
He'll be doing everything, bro.
50, 40, 90,
And
MVP
5 assists.
Depoy,
And 5 assists.
Finals MVP Chip. Like
30
God,
points, 20 boards, 8 blocks, 6
he's gonna
assists.
France is gonna win an Olympic gold medal one year, and then at that point you just probably gotta stamp him.
Yeah, bro, and then he's gonna retire at 30 and go do some go be a monk. Like
That would
the
be
kids
insane.
wired definitely. Trust me, it's amazing to see, man. Shout out to him. Couldn't get on here and not talk about him, man. The other big news in the NBA world, they got my
Almost
boy
overshadowed.
Chauncey. They got my boy Chauncey. They got my boy Rozier. They pulling out the stops on older hoopers. The gambling scandal in the NBA, man. We got FanDuel, DraftKings, we got DeJounte Porter mess, we got Chauncey with the poker mess. What's going on in the league, bro? What do you and truthfully, like Chauncey Billups aside, right? Let's look at the athletes out here gambling on themselves, doing the unders, whatever the case. Obviously, these are guys that are getting into deep stuff with bigger people, dangerous people, and then in turn they're like, hey, it's nothing new, right? It's been happening for years, all over sports, right? But at this point, it's back to the forefront. So what's your thoughts on it, man? And just on the regulation of sports gambling and how it's all in your face all the time. And then you got the players out here ruling it, making it worse.
Yeah, that was a crazy day when you woke up to that news that Terry Rozier and Chauncey were arrested. Honestly, it's just crazy. It's just wild. But we kind of expected this to happen once they made sports gambling legal, and um they started marketing it the way that they did. I mean, it's everywhere, and it's kind of hard not to be part of that. But at the same time, I struggle to find any kind of sympathy for an athlete that's making the kind of money that Rozier made. Um, I think I saw that he was taking home, I think well, if you just base it off his contract, like per game, it was like 326,000. And
Yeah.
then the game that, he
For
bet on
200K.
himself for 200,000, like I think they won like 260,000. Um, like I just think like it's not, is it worth it? Like is like I don't think that's a solid risk reward assessment by Terry Rozier. Um, it just comes down to greed. Like we're just being greedy at this
Yeah,
point. Like
really. Yeah.
you're already a millionaire. Um, Like I get it. Like it feels easy. Like, yo, just
Yeah, it's
I'm
all I gotta do.
guaranteed. I'm guaranteed to not get these numbers. Like I'm gonna come out this game anyway. Like you feel like it's a guarantee until you get caught, and now you're in this situation and all of that. And I like I kind of understand. I could see it from maybe Jonte Porter, someone that's not making doesn't have a lucrative contract in the NBA, trying to get a couple extra 100,000 here and there. But for somebody like Terry Rozier, who
He's
I
done it
don't know
all,
what his
bro.
contract was, but he is a productive player in this league, and so I know he got a lot of M's in his contract. To be pulling that off, that's just nothing but greed right there. And
Yeah.
I mean, you kind of like it's just what you get, and it's always they always got this mentality like it's so easy, we not gonna get caught until you get caught, and now you're in this situation, and you know it's embarrassing for the league to be involved in this.
Yeah.
I got it. They had the coke. They had the coke in the 70s, 80s. I guess this is our era. This is our scandal. We got the gambling scandal. So we'll and at this point, it can only if there's where there's smoke, there's fire. If there's one in we got two players in the last 2 years, it's probably a lot more
Yeah.
that we don't know about, and we
Yeah.
don't know
Usually
how
that's the
how deep this
scapegoats.
goes. And yeah, it's just it's not a good look for the league,
Yeah, it's
especially a
pretty
league
weird.
that makes money off of sports gambling.
Yeah, it's strange, and it's like I'm pretty sure I don't get into all the rules of it, but I'm pretty sure they can gamble on like other professional sports, right? Like I get, like you said, like it was easy. I'm Terry Rozier. I'm just gonna hop out this game right here, and I got a smooth 20,000. But like you also made 300,000 just sitting there on the bench, anyways. You know what I'm saying? Like you said, it's just greed. Like go gamble on the Vikings. LeBron be KD. They be throwing their parlays out there. Like hey, what's so hard to just not not do that. It makes it tough to for the league, of course, right? From just a league integrity standpoint, from just a fan standpoint, viewership standpoint. Like imagine you're a Terry Rozier fan and you want to go watch Terry Rozier play, and bro just out here, hey, you think about Terry Rozier. So it's nasty. Sports gambling has taken over the sports world. I mean, just really the whole world at this point, right? You can, depending on what you're looking at, you can sports bet on just about anything, right? I think at one point in time they had the. I'm not gonna go there. I'm gonna let that go. I was about to talk about the WNBA problems, but we're gonna leave that alone. But yeah, man, just interesting, bro. It make like you said, it puts the league in a tough spot, and it only makes you wonder like who else. Like these are the guys that they let us hear about. Like these are the guys. Like this stuff's a business, right? The NBA has a very very strong, very very well documented legal team, right? Like of course, and every sports team has their own legal counsel in there as well. So you can only imagine the stuff that we don't hear about, right? The people who have done things and the guys that haven't gotten caught as of yet. So tough look for the NBA, man. Almost overshadowed Wemby. Almost overshadowed just in general, man. We've been seeing around the NBA like some of the most elite performances to start the year. I think I texted you about it. I was
Insane.
like, have we seen this many 40 points, 50 points? Reeves had
The
50
league,
last
the
night.
league is
What we
super
doing?
juiced right now.
Yeah, it's
Super
juiced up.
juiced.
Guys are
Might
getting
have might
getting
have
to a
like
bucket.
10 guys averaging 30 this
Hey,
year.
the gambling scandal came out and they said, hey, my bad, I'm hooping. My unders is not playable. That
Hit my
See,
overs.
Nell, you used to be the under guy. See, this is Nell's fault.
Unders to the moon, yo.
Now, when we
That
were
was
in
that was
college,
that was the
bro,
way to go.
when we were in college, Nell was running under parlays. It was
Unders was the
crazy.
way to go.
It was crazy, man. That's
Nowadays, now
awesome.
everybody just they
Hey,
explode offensively. I ain't got the
yeah,
time. Y'all
yeah.
ain't
You
y'all ain't
you you
killing
go
my
put that
overs.
you go put
Aaron
that Shea
Gordon's
under
getting 50.
35.
Austin Reeves is getting 50. Yeah.
You'd have a lot of sick nights. You'd have a lot. Glad you got out of the game when you did, man. But
Aaron Gordon
yeah,
under 17 and a half used to be money.
tough, 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 tough. So, you know, hopefully the NBA gets it under wraps. We got a lot to be excited about. We're only a week and a half into the season, really. Nell's Sixers about to come on. My Bucks about to come on. So I'm not my Bucks, my Knicks. Ooh, we playing the Bucks. Look at that. That's a really
Look
cool
at you.
jacket though. I mean, I'm thinking about football, but it is what it is. So we'll see. But speaking of football, we gotta do our
Giannis
pick 'em
isn't
before
coming.
we get out of here. He will be there soon. He out there playing by himself. He getting 40 and 50. He trying to get with Wemby. We got you. Just keep fighting. Jordan Clarkson, Yabusele, and a first. 2 firsts. We'll throw in Josh Hart too. You'd
It's
be
not
sick.
happening.
You'd be sick. Let's get our pick 'em, man.
We
Let's
got
look at our
VJ.
points. Look at our score. Here you go. Gonna look at our scoreboard from last week, man. So going into the week, it was 10-16. Nell picked the Niners. I picked the Chiefs. So that's 1 point each. Road Dog both got 2 points from that. And then no points for the upset alert for either of us. Nell picked the Bears, which I can't believe I let you even get that off. I'm so mad you even did that. So we're looking at a whopping 13.
Vegas thought Lamar was back.
13-19. Nell's up, man. We're looking ahead. Week 9 now. Nell, talk to me. Lock of the week for week 9.
Lock, we going Packers. I
Who
need
do
some
they play?
points. It doesn't matter. Just know it's a lock.
You're about to blow.
Just know it's a
You're
W.
about to do something so stupid.
It's a W, yo. Isn't that what locks are for?
I mean, yeah, your lock should be. This is the time to do that. I'm curious as to who it is. Why is my phone going slow? Let's get a move on.
I think it's the Panthers.
Yeah, when I turned that game on, they had Andy Dalton out there. I was pissed.
Yeah, Bryce Young was out this week.
Packers over Panthers. Okay, that's fine. I got my lock. My lock is going to be the Los Angeles Rams over the New Orleans Saints. Starting a rookie quarterback. Anything can happen there. Anything can happen there.
Yeah, anything can happen, like an upset.
Hey, man. Don't hate the player of the game. Week 9, Road Dog.
Road Dog. Who is Marvel? Yeah, we're gonna go Ravens. That man is back.
Okay. Ravens.
He'll be a little rusty, but they got some momentum after picking up a dub.
Wait,
I think the Dolphins are going to be a little bit too high after that win. Like you said, they think they got their swagger back. So,
ridiculous.
Yeah, it's going to bring them back down to earth.
All right, I like that. That's smooth. Road Dog for me, man. Ooh, it's a tough one. We got some good games today. You not feeling the Chiefs Bills? You not feeling that one?
I mean, I'm feeling it as a fan to watch it. I ain't about to pick the Chiefs to win.
I'm gonna go with the Chargers. I'm gonna take the Chargers to defeat the Titans.
Oh, that's a good one.
Titans are hot, man. They gotta win.
Yeah.
7.
So
here we go. Upset alert. Go ahead. Let me hear it. Titans over Chargers. Play it.
I'll take Falcons. Not a lot of upsets out there this week. Opportunities.
Falcons over the Pats, huh? That's a heavy favorite almost. All right. Well, I like that. And you know what I'm going to do? We just talked about them since we're doing the teams that we talked about. Why not them Steelers over the Colts, man? At home, Colts got to get, I think if the Steelers make this game ugly for Daniel Jones, I think that's when we can see him show his true colors. And the Steelers can pull that one out. So that's where I'm going to go for my upset alert of the week, man. We'll stick with this, man. I'm down 6 points. I need a sweep. I need the Panthers to pull off the upset. Dolphins, I want the Ravens to win because the city's very sad when the Ravens are bad out here. So we'll see, man. But that's going to do it for this episode of 2 for 2. It's season 4.
Yeah, I got to get to my Sixers.
14. I got you, brother, with time to spare. Don't you worry, man. We appreciate y'all. Stick with that NBA. NFL's in full swing as well. Nell Sixers, keep watching. We'll be monitoring the Sixers. We'll see. Monitor Nell's happiness as it fluctuates due to his Sixers this year. So we'll see what's going on.
We got a good opportunity to break the Warriors record for wins in a season.
We appreciate y'all always showing love, man. On all platforms. I can't even finish this. I can't believe you just said that out of your mouth. YouTube, Spotify, Apple Podcasts, Spreaker. We got you covered in all of those places, man. We keep doing this for you guys. Keep showing love to us, and we got you
They're going to be making shirts 74 and 8. Don't mean a thing without a ring.
We'll see you guys next week on 2 for 2. Keith and Nell. We out.